stern warning for the European Union. Higher tariffs are coming.
Is there anything the EU can do?
I don't know. We'll just see what happens. But right now, it's going on June 1st, and that's the way it is.
News of a potential 50% tariff on European imports push stocks downward today. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent telling Fox though the EU can still avoid a stiffer tax.
This line of fire under the EU, it's 27 countries, but they're being represented by this European Brussels.
Bessent says deals with other countries, including India and Asian allies, are going well, but has yet to say when any new deals will be signed.
Hi, I'm Andrea Crisopoli, and now is the perfect time to invest in a new heating and cooling system. When we up...
Trump posted, "I have one to go, one to
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, the Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Energy. Next investor webinar, where you can drill deeper into our 9 to 13%
He's behind
We've booked some long overdue travel, and we're able to pay for our grandkids' college.
Coventry Direct has helped thousands live the life they want to live, pay for unplanned medical expenses, or supplement retirement income. When it comes to selling your life insurance, Coventry's got
Up
you
and
covered.
out.
Call 800-378-2989 or visit CoventryDirect.com to learn more about how you can get cash by selling your life insurance. Call 800-378-2989. I really need funding to expand my inventory.
Swish Funding can help you expand inventory, upgrade equipment, and boost your cash flow.
Well, okay, but I need funding fast.
It's still raining outside.
$25,000 to $2 million with payment terms tailored to your needs.
A rain Hamida has started.
Less than 24 hours.
So what's the catch?
No catch. If you've been in business for at least 1 year with a monthly revenue of $50,000, you could qualify. Just go to swishfunding.com to apply. That's swishfunding.com.
Stop!
Different software programs to run your business.
We're not saying we're quiet in here.
Didn't know.
No!
I thought that was only before.
No! Don't say that. I know how to tell you again and I keep saying it. Got it?
Keep singing.
No!
Let Odoo harmonize your business with simple, efficient software that can handle everything for a fraction
Is he a
of the
good
price.
singer?
Sign up today.
No! You have to quiet.
Leslie,
Got it?
restaurants got really bad. Wesley called Optima Tax Relief. Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors. Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-725-9935. 800-725-9935. Optima Tax Relief. For details, visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Dr. Ben knows what dogs need and want. That's why they developed the ultimate home away from home. For your furry best friend, Doctopia's daycare and boarding services offer dogs that chance to play, learn, and grow in a safe and fun environment. Best of all, you can tune into the fun via live home camps. Feel good about the health and happiness of your pet by joining the Doctopia family today. Provided a daycare and something stay. Visit Doctopia.com to find your nearest location or to learn about franchising opportunities with the biggest and the best name in the game. That's Doctopia.com.
5-star Google reviews are the best reviews any company can get. This drumbeat represents one. Many companies have some. And this is how many Search Kings has. Search Kings has over 1,500 5-star Google reviews. No wonder Google hand-selected Search Kings as a Google Premier Partner. You want to stand out where your customers are online? Switch to Search Kings.
Hi, I'm Sherry Harris, owner of Life Source Water. Your tap water isn't as clean as you think. City water is full of contaminants, including chlorine that cities use to treat it. At Life Source, we believe your water should support your family's health. Our whole house system delivers filtered water from every tap, even your showers. For over 40 years, we've proudly built every system right here in the USA. Call our factory today at 1-800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com.
Warranty limitations apply. This is a new beginning.
Where common sense,
Is our common ground.
where American values unite us and don't divide us. This is a time to come together.
For all America. Fox News Channel. America is watching.
They're made in connection with the New Orleans jailbreak 1 week ago. Casey Smith is accused of helping two fugitives immediately after the escape by transporting them to multiple locations. Police say she is admitted to moving the escapees alongside Courtney Harris, who was arrested early this week. A Washington, D.C. man has been sentenced to 10 years in prison for attempted carjacking involving U.S. Marshals on protective detail outside the home of U.S. Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor. 19-year-old Kentrell Flowers tried to steal the unmarked vehicle last July. He was shot and wounded during that incident. He pleaded guilty in February. The U.S. Supreme Court has temporarily paused judicial orders requiring the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, to turn over records and answer questions concerning its operations. The court put on hold a federal judge's order for DOGE to respond to a government watchdog group's requests for information. The judge ruled DOGE likely is a government agency covered by the Federal Freedom of Information Act. There is new controversy tonight for a school district that at one
you should lose your privileges.
The governor and state attorney general's offices are investigating the school's response to the incident. In 2021, Loudoun County was thrust into the spotlight after a female student was sexually assaulted by a male student in the girls' bathroom. Fred.
Alex, thanks. There was a new development tonight in the case of a Wisconsin judge indicted for allegedly helping an illegal immigrant evade federal authorities. Just released video appears to show the judge confronting the agents before directing the immigrant toward a private exit. Senior correspondent Eric Shaw shows us tonight from New York. Good evening, Eric. Good evening, Brad. She has sworn to uphold the law. The federal prosecutors say she broke it, and it's all on video. ICE agents were at the Milwaukee County Courthouse to arrest defendant Eduardo Flores Ruiz. Authorities say Judge Camper
Where?
agents
Wow.
helped him sneak out of the courthouse. Let's see if this video Mr. County released in response to an open records request shows Judge Dugan purposely sending the agents to the Chief Justice's office to lead them away from Flores Ruiz. Court documents say she told Flores Ruiz and his attorney to use a courtroom door that is in an area that is not open to the public after she learned that the ICE agents were there to nab him. The FBI charging document says this, quote, Judge Dugan became visibly angry, commenting that the situation was absurd. The courtroom deputy then saw Judge Dugan get up and heard Judge Dugan say something like, wait, come with me, and directed them to leave through that jury door. Flores Ruiz then walked out of the courthouse and is seen running on camera about a block away before he was eventually arrested by ICE. Flores Ruiz is accused of battery, hitting his roommate 30 times and the woman's girlfriend because they would not turn their music down. Officials say he entered the U.S. from his native Mexico first back in 2013, but was deported and then came back. Judge Dugan has pled not guilty to federal charges of obstruction and concealing a person from arrest. We reached out to her lawyer who declined comment on this video, citing the case's protective order. We know critics have charged the Trump administration of overreach in arresting the judge. The prosecutors say that no one is above the law, including the judge. Dugan, for now, has been removed from the bench. She is set to go on trial in July. Right. Eric, thank you. Up next, what happens if U.S. nuclear talks with Iran do not succeed? We'll take a look. And then we talk to the Prime Minister of the Kurdistan region of Iraq about conflicts and hopes for peace in the Middle East and some new energy deals.
You have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes. If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-200-1390. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-200-1390. That's 800-200-1390 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-200-1390. 800-200-1390.
Profiting from the financial markets has never been easier. TrueTrade introduces the world's first one-click AI-assisted trading platform. No trading experience? No problem. Just purchase their platform, connect your trading account, download their mobile app, and turn it on. It's that simple. No need to worry about what or when to trade. With just one click, their AI software handles everything for you. No learning, no experience, no headaches. Whether you're trading a single account or managing an entire portfolio, TrueTrade software runs on autopilot with its AI risk management protecting your downside. Don't have funds to trade with? No problem. TrueTrade offers an unprecedented money-back guarantee on their software. Plus, get a guarantee of at least $300,000 in tradable funds. You keep the profits. Join thousands worldwide who are already profiting from their AI-driven trade technology. Are you ready to step up your cash flow? Head over to TrueTrade.io. That's TrueTrade.io. That's TrueTrade.io. Investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal. Past performance does not guarantee future results. See terms and conditions. By texting 61,000, you receive a current automated marketing messages from Pocketnotes. Message and data may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Pocketnotes.com/terms. Hi, I'm Richard Carter. You may have seen me on TV
Which way?
talking about the world's
This way?
#1
Yep.
expandable
we're going.
We're going to Alpenhouse.
Yoo-hoo.
Innovation moves at the speed of relevance.
You like helping us?
You like Alpenhouse?
Yeah. I'm gonna do some look at June today.
Yeah.
Right? Me and Dada do some look at up and house. Right? A what?
Reports and internal concerns that Israel could strike quickly, as I talked about with the Israeli ambassador to the U.S. last night. Here's Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin.
A fifth round of negotiations between the U.S. and Iran and Rome ended after 2 hours without an agreement, as the threat of military action looms should the talks fail. Washington and Tehran remain far apart on the main sticking point, Iran's continued uranium enrichment.
I think now there's a better and more clear understanding of our position on the American side.
Reports that Israel has begun making military preparations should the talks fail have raised eyebrows in the Pentagon. Israel views Iran's nuclear enrichment as an existential threat.
There's no need for enrichment. Enrichment only leads to one thing, a nuclear bomb. And if Iran has a nuclear bomb, they're going to use it.
A group of hardline Iranian students shouting nuclear energy is all right were allowed to form a human chain around Iran's underground uranium enrichment site at Fordo, which is built into a mountain to protect it from airstrikes. President Trump has said any enrichment has to be off the table as part of a final deal. But an attack by Israel could draw the U.S. into another Middle East war.
I've told them, we make a deal, you're going to be very happy. But there's not plenty of time.
British Airways has suspended all flights to Tel Aviv through July 31st, given the rising tensions in the region and ongoing ballistic missile strikes by the Houthis, Iran's proxy in Yemen. In a letter to the UN, Iran's foreign minister warned that if Israel strikes, the U.S. will be held responsible by Tehran and its proxies. But Israel sees a window of opportunity after taking out Iran's air defenses and most of its proxies last October. Red.
And Jen, there have been major changes tonight to the access the media will have at the Pentagon. Tell us about that.
That's right, Brett. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth just issued a memo that says the Pentagon press can no longer meet with anyone in the building without an escort and permission. This is a huge change to how the press covers the Pentagon beat. Hegseth says it's for national security reasons, but it will make it very difficult to report. Hegseth has been threatening military officers with polygraphs. The Pentagon has only briefed once in the briefing room since January 20th. Brett.
You've covered that bus for years. I covered it for 6 years. I mean, the whole thing
Open
is
nose.
walking around and asking questions. It'll be a big change.
Absolutely, Brett.
All right, Jen, thanks.
Is that mommy?
The linchpin of our
Where's
approach
Mommy?
towards Iraq is the
Where?
autonomy that the Kurdish population has in that part of the
Kippers.
country, and part of that is allowing them the economic lifeline that allows them to prosper and succeed.
Shell? You go in the Chevy truck. Leave our master alone. Keep her here. Up and out to fix a master.
Washington this week, meeting with Trump administration officials. Joining us today is Prime Minister Masroor Barzani,
Hey,
Prime Minister
do it
of the
again.
Kurdistan region of Iraq. His
Do it
government has
again.
announced some new energy deals.
You said
with
do it
US
again.
companies worth more than $100 billion. Mr. Prime Minister, we appreciate the time.
Too far away.
Too far away.
Yes,
He said, Shell, we're going in a Chevy truck. We leave Mazda here for Alpenhouse protection.
Security, Secretary of the Interior, and Energy Secretary.
Austin's not fixed, but it definitely. I took a picture because so I know when to keep a track of my odometer. But
Get those, they have the, I gotta go to Riley's to pick up the
Shell?
So they have in the back aisle the stickers.
Shell?
okay.
Shell?
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
I saw me her go to school.
You what?
I saw you in the Mazda and go to school today.
Today?
Yeah.
I didn't go to school today.
Two helpings of macaroni and cheese at Mrs. Ash. Is that
I'm not at schoolhouse, sorry.
the schoolhouse?
Really?
Yes. How's your window, buddy?
Wow. jacket off.
About the same for his reservations about his energy deals. Agreements signed.
Have a good day.
And
Yeah.
basically how you respond to that.
Better?
It's still hot. It's hot still.
My cup one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I haven't had it in 2 days. That's why I just set up in the morning with that. Got really chilly this week. Yeah. I think it might be either
Check the Cadillac first. That was it.
that's, I didn't think about that. Yeah, might be in there.
What is your assessment of Syria and the region?
It's either there or it's in his cubby at school, so, or it could be at schoolhouse, but I think Miss Ashley would have probably, or whoever would have. How was today?
Dropped the ball last night, but I didn't know how bad. There was one we got done for an 9 o'clock delivery, then there was 2 more that weren't done for an 11 o'clock delivery. So, and then Lizzie was sick today, and Haley was sick, so we did 3 details. So I'm not going to help it. It's not going to happen. So finally I went down and just had an office. And Kevin, hey, this is your mess. You want to come down and help with this shit?
Right. That's crazy.
We support President's vision of peace,
Wow, did you guys
prosperity,
get it done?
development,
We did.
and that these
I was
folks
like,
will lead to
Right,
some sort
yeah.
of peaceful
That's crazy.
results that would respect the
In the
rights of
afternoon,
everyone.
I'm checking some at once, holding up flashlights and looking in the cabinets and stuff, and Andy walks in. And he goes, "What are you doing, Rich?" I said, "Quality control. Put a good product in. Why are you using a flashlight?" I said, "Well, if it looks great under this flashlight, it's going to look incredible to the customer."
Right.
He goes, "Oh, I love that."
What are the odds that he walks
It
by?
always works out for me.
That's funny.
In supporting us. We wouldn't have been able to defeat ISIS easily if it were not because of the support of the United
So,
States. And I can tell you
The
on this
go-kart
trip,
track, Pilot Knob,
Yeah.
I guess the woman died,
awards from,
and they're not going to reopen until
the
someone buys it.
administration. This is exactly what we
Oh,
want,
dear.
and we are very grateful for what U.S. has done. So we hope that U.S.
That's the
will
one that's
continue
right on,
to see
Yeah, over on
us as
145.
partners as we are, and we are very proud
So you
actually
got
to
stormed by
be
now.
this.
Oh, geez, that's gonna like get so run down if someone doesn't take it. It already doesn't, the maintenance doesn't look like it's been
That's what
kept
happened to
up.
that water slide world in Lake George.
Yeah.
The owner died, and by the time anything you know was only worth land at that point.
Right.
First,
I wonder what they put in place in that water
a
place.
major prisoner
I
is
know they were tearing it down.
Ukraine is underway.
Or not tearing it down, but I know they weren't gonna keep it
Yeah.
open.
Direct talks last week in Istanbul. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says the first phase of the exchange was bringing
Last
home
week,
390
Xander said, "I can't see
Ukrainians,
myself in the
with further
mirror."
releases
I
expected
turned
over
it
this
the mirror,
weekend.
so now he wants it in
Paris
the mirror
court
all the
finds
time.
the ringleader and 7
Look
other
at you.
people guilty
Yeah,
in
keep on
the
having to
robbery of
move it.
Kim Kardashian at her residence in 2016. However, none of them will face prison time.
Don't touch it.
Periods they have already spent
It's just
in pretrial
Vanguard.
detention. 2 other
Just keep it
defendants were
here.
acquitted. And this is a live look at Santa Cruz, Costa Rica. One of the big stories there tonight. Costa Rican
For
police
the enters.
Calaveras.
I said, yeah, I got everything done today. I said, oh, I processed 17. I got everything out of the bin processed. I'm like, I got 17 registrations done. I said, I got a few title onlys and a few duplicates. And Trish goes, you go, girl. And I'm like, you were here for the day. I did 29 registrations and everything else. But then we had mentioned to her that the temp girl had stacked like 4 POAs inside one application for repos.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just like, a cop, like if you're not sure, ask a question, don't just stuff something. So I said today I was stacking some of my New York cabs and I said, oh look it, guess what? I have plenty of POAs. I made it all the way to the end. She was right there. But only everyone else started giggling. She just kind of was like, wait, Trish had to tell her, she kept coming in to talk to me, like talk,
Yeah.
while I'm processing. And I mentioned, I said, look, I've got to concentrate on this. I said, but I don't want a quick conversation, you know, quick something. If you have a question or something like that, so I can't have a full half-hour conversation with you while I'm doing this stuff. It's too much and too easy to make a mistake. Didn't even know that Trish had, as soon as she got up there, she didn't hear me say this to her.
Yeah.
She said, you can't go in there and have conversations with Shelly. She's got to concentrate on what she's doing back there. I was like, good, you reinforced what I just said to her.
24-hour tractor there.
Oh,
More complicated than the left. It can be pretty stressful. Now imagine Odoo. Odoo has
Or you can
all
text
the
back
programs
chicken.
you need, and they're all connected on one platform, giving you peace of mind that your business is being taken care of from every angle. Odoo has user-friendly applications for CRM, accounting, inventory, manufacturing, marketing, HR, and everything in between. Basically, if your business needs it, Odoo's got it. Odoo sounds pretty amazing, right? So stop depending on all those expensive, disconnected platforms and let Odoo.
I said this to myself. I said,
Children at play.
good job.
Like at our house, right, buddy?
So funny is that.
And children are at play again.
Good job.
That's a constant here.
Yeah. It's funny.
And I had to have one today.
Who answered the phone?
I have no idea. It was supposed to be Megan.
I gotta take a picture at play.
I know she answered the rest of.
Children at play has. I gotta take a picture of it.
There were a couple voicemails, but not really that bad. So I think it was Megan who did answer some phone. I was in back, so I can't hear her. You know, with the towers, with all the sun cooling down, so it's like a blower that I hear. So I can't hear that much.
Yeah. A lot of people got just the headsets for the new phone system. It goes through the computer. And it goes, it sounds like a car door. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, really? Oh, God. I hope they can change that. That's really.
And it's got the microphone on it. So when you pick it up, it hangs up. When you push it down, it answers.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I know, I've heard of the ones that you can, the things.
Yeah.
I've never heard of the hangout. That's really cool.
Agents who lead. They put their money where their mouth is. Well, not really. You don't want agents with bullets in their mouths, but you get the idea. And when agents have money on the line, they'll sell your home quickly and at top dollar. So go to
I don't know how the electric lights are legal for motor vehicles, you know?
Right?
Ready.
Is hot sleep keeping you awake? Save big on cooler sleep during the Tempur-Pedic Memorial Day sale. The
Just like
Tempur-Breeze
even
mattress
like
is made with
a dirt bike or a
technology that
See, if you drove a dirt bike, that's illegal.
keep you feeling
right, exactly.
Electric bike, legal.
Right,
So
it
no
doesn't
more
make
sweating all
sense.
night or blasting the AC. Just deep, undisturbed rest. For a limited time, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets
You want
only
for dinner?
at Tempur-Pedic.com.
What do you want?
You get something to take home, like pizza or chicken, and go to something to eat, whatever you want to do.
Do I bring home chicken?
Good, good with that one.
Yeah.
$99. If I can't make your pain go away, I will happily refund your money. Call me at 866-443-7463. I even answer my own phone. Or go to PineValleyOrthotics.com. Your feet will thank you as much as I do.
Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers battle Juan Soto and the Mets. Or Jose Ramirez and the Guardians take on
For daddy some milk.
and the Tigers.
I used to.
Baseball Night in America, Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
This thing would have been there 10 months now. And they didn't get me upset.
50%. But again,
Yeah.
there's no tariff if they build that plant here.
The president believes that the EU proposals
They
have
really
not been the same
just
quality
were
that we've seen from our other important trading partners.
ridiculous.
It's really nice as I work in doubles and
Oh yeah. And there was no extra clay there. Well, there was. I take that back. She worked in all the
but I was
time.
about to go south.
Yeah.
Rising costs.
It's so ridiculous. There should be no reason for
President Trump hit True Social
any of the
today,
stuff that you had to deal
saying
with
the
there.
European Union, which was formed
The
for
drive-in.
taking advantage of the United States
It's
on
like,
trade, has been very difficult
okay.
to deal with. Our discussions with them are going nowhere.
So
That's why
I'm
I'm
a
recommending a straight
paid
50%
driver.
tariff on the European Union starting on June 1st, 2025.
Did that for
There is no
2
tariff
weeks.
for the product
Yeah.
is built or manufactured in the United States. Let's bring up that.
Coming in, money?
Sure. Let's get in the wing. Oh, what? I forgot.
It's chilly out here, right?
Yeah.
So you had mac and cheese?
Yes.
What? So you're gonna eat Daddy's mac and cheese?
Yeah. That friend has got a makeup up. I say my like a bit of construction.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes. Here, I go. You go ahead, guys.
The bell.
I don't know how Belle is. Is a what for? I had quiet in here.
Yes.
12 filtering sodium, 2 things of oil.
What's up, dude?
How much? Oh, look, here's a waffle sign.
Yeah, that's a rough flag sign.
That's what I had.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
Here you go.
Ready? Is open for Daddy? Oh, look at that one. It's got wheels. Oh, really? Yeah.
When we saw it, we're all like, wow, it even has a flashlight on it. But then we tried to saw it.
Try close gently.
Very good. You want to open the door for Daddy?
Nope. I don't see no pocket any time.
No. Open the door for Daddy? Oh, yeah.
Hold that back. Wait, hold on. We gotta do this first, then you can close it, okay? Oh, unbuckled. I never buckled it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Got it? Let's go. That's okay, guys. That's okay. Let's see. I found a new place on it. Oh, dear. You okay? That's okay.
I got it. Finally.
Yep, that's okay, Dada. What?
You want to go get in the truck? You can. Pretty sure.
I try it. Okay.
Got it on there.
Today I did not ask for this weather.
That's not helping camping.
No. Definitely is not.
Ways from my concept. A loser is going to have to be Christine Ohm, the Department of Homeland Security Secretary, who had difficulty explaining what habeas corpus is, a very important concept that she and the administration are thinking of suspending.
All right, Jay, winner and loser.
Women's golf, a riveting final between Northwestern and Stanford that literally came down to the last putt. Congratulations, Northwestern. Loser, Jim Comey, because if anybody who's walking on a beach, they're not thinking about Bo Derek, but thinking about Donald Trump and seeing him at Seychelles is a loser to me.
All right, Daniel, thanks.
Where going?
Gonna go to Popeyes, get some chicken for the home, and
Popeye?
stop at McDonald's, get you some French fries, right?
Popeye who?
Popeyes fried chicken.
From the financial markets has never
Chicken?
been easier.
Chicken.
True Trade introduces the
You know, like the lava
world's
chicken?
one-click
Yeah.
AI-assisted trading platform. No trading experience? No problem. Just use the platform, connect your trading account, download their mobile app, and turn it on. It's that simple. No need to worry
Lava,
about
lava,
what you're gonna
lava.
trade. With just one click, their AI software handles
Chicken,
everything
chicken,
for you.
chicken.
No learning, no experience, no headaches. Whether you're trading a
Steve's
single
lava
account or
chicken,
managing
so
an
darn
entire
good.
portfolio, True Trade software runs on autopilot with its AI risk management protecting your downside. Don't have funds to trade with? No problem. True Trade offers an unprecedented money-back guarantee on their software, plus get a guarantee of at least $300,000 in tradable funds. You keep the profits. Join thousands worldwide who are already profiting from their AI-driven trade technology. Are you ready to step up your cash flow? Head over to TrueTrade.io. That's TrueTrade.io.
Tomorrow, I'll come home, we'll go back out, get the car.
TRADE.io. Investing involves risks, including
These are
potential
out of
loss
the
of
way.
principal. Past performance does not guarantee future
I
results.
didn't realize
See
I was
terms and
over
conditions.
40,000.
Diabetes, high blood
By
pressure, anxiety meds.
200.
everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe
No.
a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes,
I looked at, well, I was halfway up
of
to
term
the
insurance may only cost you
Alpha
about
House. I'm like,
$200 a month.
oh.
Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-200-1390.
I didn't realize I went over
Big
40,000.
Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Providers help thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance to buy $1 million
We have a,
of affordable term life for you.
dealership
All
who's
you
sending
need to
us
do is call
paperwork.
Big Lou
It's a
at
2010,
800-200-1390.
I don't remember what kind of car. I think it might have been a
Make sure
Honda
the scales are tipped in your
something, maybe a
favor.
Civic or Accord or something.
Look at
They were claiming that there were 13,000 miles on it.
Make a
And I
food.
said,
That's right.
but the back of the title,
Popeye.
the mileage was 130
Look at some I eat.
And I said, well,
Oh
I
my.
need you to confirm it. I
Look at
said,
some I
because-
eat. Get back over here. Let's one more.
Soda.
Yeah. Power's out.
Power's out. Where? I know.
That's good.
Oh, don't.
Wow.
I was like, oh, that's right. I have my key. I can unlock the door.
Yeah, I that you?
What's this?
Huh?
Oh, yeah, Sonic.
Sonic.
I thought McDonald's.
Yeah?
I got bugging up. And I get over. Let's go back in the home.
Good in here. Oh my God.
We're home.
I might have to.
Sandra's home.
Yeah. What's that?
What's what?
What's that? That walk?
Oh, you
Everybody! Emergency.
I'll push the button.
Yes.
Let's go, Firebirds. Let's go. Did you like the Firebirds?
Yeah.
Good football? Take that for your car. I'll get another one.
Oh, no, you don't have to.
No, they're great. Don't forget to unwrap. You gotta pull the top off and unwrap it.
Whoa.
Since we have me to dig a hole here and
You
make
wanna
a.
close it?
Yeah.
Too far? No, it'll go by itself. Ready, pick it up a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Let go. Is that cool?
That's awesome.
Since we have me to dig a hole here.
Careful the boat. Okay, we'll walk through it. Your feet are gonna be. Your feet are gonna be.
Guess what? Since we made to
Then you leave.
dig a hole
on his
and I had tried to get a water stay out in my
Yeah.
house.
No water comes in our house.
Let's watch it close up.
Are you making a video?
Yeah.
Going upstairs?
We're keeping it off. So, yeah. Guess what?
What?
Me, Dad, and Mommy had
Look,
got.
you're leaving footprints with your wet feet. Put your socks in the washer.
You could do it.
Mommy didn't bring down the garbage can.
That's a bag.
Or bag.
Oops.
What
Whoops.
happened?
I swung a sock out a washing machine.
Where is it?
It's on the left. Whoa.
We'll get when you go to the school next year, we'll get you new socks, okay?
That sound like a cool.
Sound like a good plan?
But why is still raining outside?
I don't know. You gotta ask the weather people.
Since we made it fix the weather, and I'm not sure how to get it stopped. Since we made it fix the weather. Okay. So, and now
No TV.
Oh no.
power's out. School's no power at school, and that's how that was, and the hustle, and talking music, and now that was be it.